When a successful company seeks growth, the standard playbook is the horizontal brand extension. This involves applying a known brand to a new product category while maintaining the price and quality tier the audience expects. When those horizontal markets reach saturation, executives turn to the vertical extension, stretching an established brand up or down the price and value continuum. Moving down market allows a firm to capture value-conscious consumers, enabling high-volume sales and production scale that a premium tier cannot reach. Moving up market targets affluent buyers. This segment provides high profit margins and creates a reputation for excellence that benefits the entire organization. Attempting to occupy both ends of this axis simultaneously creates a tension that often destabilizes a brand. A single name rarely carries the credibility to be both a budget option and a luxury status symbol. This creates an asymmetric risk profile. Downward moves often lead to brand dilution, while upward moves frequently face immediate market rejection. Successful vertical moves depend on the structural distance engineered between the core asset and the new offering. Premium brands are often drawn down market to chase scale in stagnant categories, or to defend against low-cost competitors who are gaining a foothold. This downward move introduces three specific risk factors, beginning with tarnishing. If the value entry fails to deliver the quality expected from the brand, it degrades the reputation of the master brand across all its categories. The second vector is cannibalization. If high-margin customers believe the cheaper offering provides similar benefits, they will actively migrate down to the lower price point. This reduces corporate profit even if total sales volume grows, as the company essentially trades its own high-margin sales for low-margin ones. The final vector is alienation. Elite customers pay for exclusivity. When a brand becomes available in every budget aisle, it loses the prestige that originally justified its premium price. Without structural protection, a downward extension creates a direct internal rival. The value tier begins siphoning customers from the premium offerings, eroding the margins it was built to protect. The upward vector is financially attractive due to the growth of affluent demographics, but it faces a different barrier, the credibility gap. Markets often refuse to grant psychological permission for a mass-market brand to enter the luxury space, regardless of the product's actual quality. The Volkswagen Phaeton is the definitive example of this barrier. This image shows the standard VW badge placed on the rear of a vehicle designed to rival the world's most expensive sedans. Despite its mechanical excellence, buyers rejected the Phaeton. The Volkswagen brand was too closely associated with economy and function to support a super premium price tag. This involves self-expressive benefits, the requirement that a luxury brand project status to a buyer's social circle. Successfully moving upmarket requires a prestige identity that the core mass-market brand cannot provide on its own. To manage these risks, strategists use Aaker's brand relationship spectrum. It maps the options for organizing a company's offerings. The spectrum measures the structural distance between the parent brand and the new entry, categorized as subbrands, endorsed brands, or entirely separate standalone brands. The goal is to match the level of architectural distance to the specific risk of the price tier being entered. Managing vertical growth is a matter of modulating exactly how much of the parent brand is visible to the consumer. A sub-brand creates moderate distance while keeping the master brand visible. This signals a qualitatively different or restricted offering, which helps prevent the brand dilution and cannibalization seen in unprotected moves. BMW used this approach with the Mini Cooper. The Mini features distinct styling and a personality that is separate from standard BMW sedans. This functional and visual separation prevents BMW owners from viewing the Mini as a cheaper substitute, protecting the core brand's premium position. Pushing the distance further leads to the endorsed brand, where the parent brand provides trust from the background. In the case of Courtyard by Marriott, the Marriott endorsement provides logistical credibility without confusing the budget hotels with the flagship luxury locations. These structures act as architectural firewalls, allowing trust to pass through while stopping the spread of brand dilution. At the far end of the spectrum is the standalone brand, representing complete architectural separation. This is necessary when the parent brand's existing reputation is incompatible with the requirements of the new market tier. Toyota faced this challenge when they planned an entry into the luxury market with Lexus. This cutaway of the Lexus LS400 shows the engineering investment Toyota made. Yet to be accepted by prestige buyers, Toyota had to obscure its ownership and build a fresh, unburdened identity. Gap took the same approach downward by creating Old Navy as a standalone brand, allowing them to capture the value market without eroding Gap's core pricing. Sometimes a parent brand must become invisible to the consumer to safely capture margins at the extreme ends of the vertical axis. A stabilized brand portfolio operates safely across all price tiers by using the correct amount of structural distance for every offering. Down-market entries require structural protection to prevent the brand from being tarnished or cannibalized by its own products. Up-market entries require the fabrication of new prestige to bridge the credibility gap and provide social validation for affluent buyers. The pressure to move vertically will always exist as existing markets mature and horizontal growth slows. Ultimately, vertical expansion succeeds or fails based on the structural integrity of the